So, what is Steemit? If you're looking into that, if you're researching that, today's probably going to be your lucky day, because Steemit is pretty incredible. As a disclaimer, my name's Papa Pepper. I'm really only involved online on the Steemit platform at the moment, and I by no means speak for the entire community, the platform, Steemit Inc. These are my thoughts, but as someone who joined last year, I'm going to share a little bit of my story and show you a couple things about it. First off, last July I heard from a guy about this thing called Steemit. I thought, what is Steemit? He says, oh, it's this online platform. You just make some posts and they pay you for it. I said, they pay you for it? He says, yeah. He's like, you should see some of the gardening posts. People are making hundreds of bucks. Some of the posts are making thousands of bucks. I thought, you put something online, a few words, a couple paragraphs, a couple pictures, and people are paying you, potentially hundreds or thousands of bucks for it? This doesn't make any sense. He says, look, just trust me, try it, see what happens. He says, why don't you go out in your garden, take a couple pictures, write a couple little explanations or descriptions of what we see, and I'll put it up as an introduction for you. So, last year I did my introduction post called Papa Peppers on Steemit, and I just took some pictures of my garden. There's a passion flower. Took some pictures of my garden. Here's one of the things I said, trying a new way of gardening this year by using cattle panels to support vining garden plants. You can see some Chinese noodle beans growing. So I just kind of went through little bit by little bit, shared just a couple pictures, closed with a nice photo I had of a butterfly. And the interesting thing was, if you look at the post payout there, that thing paid out at over 50 bucks. I thought, oh, hold on, $50? Just for putting up a couple pictures of my garden and sharing a little bit? So, began looking into it more, and of course people will say, well, when Steemit pays out, they pay out in Steam Power and Steam and SBD. What is all this stuff? That's not real money. Is it like monopoly money? Well, because Steemit's a platform that operates on a blockchain, they also have their own currency, their own cryptocurrency that they use, and a certain amount of it's generated each day, a certain amount is delegated to different things, but part of it is to support the community, so there's a pool from which posts are paid on a daily basis, and if the value of the Steem as a currency is low at the time, they won't be worth as much. If the value of Steem is high at the time, you'll have posts worth much more. That's why there was posts there's at least one I was aware of last year that paid out over $10,000 off a single post. I've never had more than 1,000. It might have all been less than 1,000, but I've got $730 for grabbing a snapping turtle by the throat and explaining how to do that. So basically, what I'll do is I'll take my Steem from my Steem wallet and I'll transfer it to Bittrex, which is a cryptocurrency trading platform. I'll transfer it from there to my Coinbase wallet, which I have a Shift card. My Shift card is tied into my Coinbase wallet. My Coinbase wallet is full of Bitcoin that I sold my Steem for. And then I can go to an ATM and I can pull out a fistful of cash. If I want to, I can buy some farm animals for my homestead, or maybe I will, buy some gas, buy some lunch, and it's really almost just that easy. In my time here, last year alone, I pulled out over $4,000 that I actually cashed out and used. My work wasn't as high paying at the time. It was kind of sketchy, a little work here, a little work there. So it helped me to survive and take care of my family during that time. My current account value, this is today, is just over $11,000. I want you to think about that. We've got $11,000 still here. I pulled out $4,500 last year. That's over $1,500 USD, the value that I pulled out since last July. And of course, Steem right now is only worth about a quarter a piece. So I want you to think of something. When you see my Steem here, my liquid Steem in the wallet is over 7,000 there, and my Steam Power as well is at almost 37,000. Well, if Steem was worth $1, I'd have 7,000 sitting right there, and almost 40,000 wrapped up in steam power. The steam power can be powered down, turned into steam, which then you can sell on a trading platform like Bittrex, Pollinix, something else. So when we think about what is Steemit, Steemit is a way to interact online, to be part of a global community, much like Facebook or Reddit, Twitter. These other sites allow you to interact with people all the way around the world. But it's a way that will actually pay you for it, because it pays its content creators, and the way that people get paid is just through upvotes. Everyone has a certain amount of steam power. They'll give you some steam power to start with, and just today in the mail, I got a gift from another Steemian down in New Zealand. Made a post about it. At the moment, I've got $15.91 that's worth. That's with 311 upvotes from different Steemians. And the more steam power they have, the more it's worth. And the higher I get paid. Like here you see I have on 345 people voted on this. And the total's at $21 for one I made late last night. So when you find things you like on Steemit, you just upvote. You like what they're doing. You give them a vote. You can vote on the comments that are made on these posts. You can vote on the posts. And just so you know, I'm one example of what can happen. A year ago, I didn't know how to make a post. I didn't know how to upload a video to YouTube. I didn't know how to upload an image to an image sharing site. And actually right now you can drop them directly into the submit a story page. You don't even need to use an image hosting site, and they'll put your picture right on your post. So it's gotten simplified, but even that time, I didn't know anything a year ago. I'd do a little bit of Craigslist, maybe watch some videos on YouTube, and every once in a while I checked my email. That was about all I did online. Now I'm on a daily basis, but I'm not only interacting with some interesting and talented people from all around the world, they're actually paying me to do so. So if you haven't yet, check out Steemit.com. Like I said, you can create an account for free. There's a lot of people who know a lot more about it than me, a lot more about the technological sides and how things work. And there's a lot of really helpful people there. But really, you're missing out. And another thing is, I may have pulled out about $4,500 last year. I may have an account worth over $11,000 at the moment on Steemit right now. I've never paid in at all. I've never taken any money out of my wallet and paid into the system. All I've done is interact there, reap some rewards, and cashed out some of those. And personally, I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with Bitcoin. That's another cryptocurrency. I think right now it's over $1,300 per one. There was a time last year when each Steem was worth over $1. There was a time when it went up over $4. So even my account there, when you're dealing with, we'll just call it 50,000 Steem, it's 37 and 7 almost, but it's creeping up there. I mean, if I had 50,000 Steem in my steam power on my Steem, and the value of that went up to $1 each, that'd be $50,000. If it went up to $4 each, like it once was, that would be $200,000. If it went up over $1,000 each, like Bitcoin is, I'd be set for life. So it's kind of like a company. Like if Facebook, for instance, said, hey, if you sign up for Facebook, we'll give you a certain amount of our stock. And as you interact, we'll give you a little bit more of that. And if the value goes up, you get money from it. If the value goes down, you get less money from it. That's really what Steemit is doing with the currency Steem. Is it's encouraging people to interact, to invest, and that's one thing too, is I haven't had a real creative outlet like Steemit has provided me. I interact with a few people in the real world, that's about it. Like I said, I know how to upload a photo or upload a video. Now I can create my own original content. I can share stories, I can write fiction, I can make a video, I can take some photography, some photos, post it on there, and it gives me an outlet for my creative tendencies, but it also gives me a return on that investment. So, long story short, that's Steemit. Steemit is where you're not just wasting your time online. It's not just where you're spending your time online, but it's where you're investing your time online, because Steemit's where it pays to be you. Steam on, pop out.